Welcome to Buckeye Country Creations. We love our family, and we love to cook and bake, and we love to eat. Yes, we do. We love to thrift at flea markets and visit antique shops, and we love to travel. And we love adventure. So come along and join us at Buckeye Country Creations. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, and I have some things that I need to get done. We're going to get some I've already got one load of laundry going. Got to get the dishwasher washing. I've already got it loaded, just got to turn it on. And then we are going to head to Lowe's to get lumber to make shelves for my storage shed so that I can get my seasonal decor organized. So let's go.
Right.
So what you making for breakfast?
Sausage and egg sandwiches.
Sausage and egg sandwiches.
And they're gonna be good too. I'm a pretty good cook. My wife's a good cook too, but
he does pretty good.
I was a bachelor one time, so I learned how to cook.
Yeah.
But this is our breakfast for this morning.
I have to share with y'all these canisters that my hubby found on Facebook Marketplace. Aren't they cute? I've already oiled my little spoons. I've washed them and oiled my spoons. But he got the whole set for $5. Talk about a thrifting find. That was definitely a thrifting find. So I wanted to share those with you. This is his pineapple upside down cake he made. Let's see how much is left. Oh, half of it left. So I just wanted to share this find with you today. He picked it up for me yesterday and I washed them last night. But it'd really be good for like spices, you know, because it's not really big enough for flour or anything, but coffee, sugar, maybe powdered sugar or something, and it'll have the little scoops cocoa. But isn't that a good buy for $5? So cute. Thank you, honey. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be going to Lowe's to get lumber to start building my shelves for my storage container so that I can get my miter saw set up and I can start on some other projects that are going to be done in the house. So we're fixing to head to Lowe's. We're going to be getting some plywood and some 2x4s so that I can get my storage container set up and taken care of and everything. So come on along with me. This is what we're going to be working on today in today's video. We're about to head out to Lowe's to get lumber, but this is my storage container. This is where I'm going to build shelves for my storage. I'm going to put my miter saw right here, and then we'll have shelves along this wall and that wall and this wall. Probably along just this wall. But we're going to put some light in here temporarily so that we're going to put my miter saw up there, set that up where we can use it to cut the lumber. And then I'll be able to organize this a little better instead of it all being piled up here. This will be the storage area for my Christmas decor, my fall decor, my spring decor, my Memorial Day and 4th of July decor, and it'll be more organized. As of right now, it's just one big piled mess, but this is all Christmas, y'all. And this is not even all of it. This is all Christmas. So let's head to Lowe's. And here we go on this cloudy morning to Lowe's. We just need to get a few pieces of lumber and some nails for the nail gun because we do have some like 16-foot 2x4s that we plan to use, but we need to get some trim pieces and some plywood or OSB for the top of the shelves. And of course our favorite store is Lowe's. And this is what we spend at Lowe's. Like I said, we didn't have to buy a whole lot because we already had pretty much what we needed. We just needed the plywood and some trim pieces. And of course my husband had to have a soda. Like measuring every 3 foot, right?
3 foot. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where you get something underneath.
Yeah, that's plenty. So, and it'll be a little bit taller because of the plywood. Oh, yeah. Because that's the tallest, well, actually, that's the tallest one I have, of those blue ones.
It's not even 2 feet.
Okay, so we're good then. So 3
We'll
feet.
do it 2 feet.
No, because I like, if I have signs or something I need to put on top of the tubs, that gives me another foot. Because I think 2 foot would be too short.
So 3
It's
feet.
3 foot's right here. 2 foot's gonna be way down here.
We need a sawhorse. We need a sawhorse, pumpkin. No.
I don't think so.
Good. Okay. I'll just have to hold it until you start cutting.
Okay.
Alright, I mean, you're gonna need for 2 by 4s, you're gonna need 2, 4, 6, 12. 12 2 by 4s.
12 3-foot long 2x4s. Okay, so put that one up here and I'll measure it 3 feet.
Get a mark off.
No, not yet. Okay, so there's 3 foot.
Lay that up there and mark it. Alright, where you gonna do it?
So I'm just going to continue to cut this 2x4 down till I get the number of pieces that I need for the legs on my tables. When we went to Lowe's this morning, it was 61 degrees and the temperature has dropped like 17 degrees just since us going to Lowe's and coming back. So we had to put on a couple more layers in order to stay warm, but we did okay. I ended up cutting 12 3-foot pieces because each of my tables would need 6 legs. And then we cut the side pieces down. And if you're using a miter saw, make sure that you know what you're doing. Take your time and don't get in a hurry. and make sure your guard is always on. Mine has a laser on it, so it helps me be a little more precise and accurate when I'm cutting my measurements, but it doesn't stop the boards from falling off because I will have a workbench built later, but right now we're just going with what we've got, and that is the stand that we bought when we bought the miter saw.
Okay.
Huh? You what?
So you got it where you want it?
Yeah. Is that one flush?
Check on it. No, not good. I don't think the nails are on there.
Yes, we realized that the nails from my nail gun were not the correct kind because we actually needed framing nails. So, and I don't have a framing nailer. So we opted to go with screws or nails. Couldn't find the screws we needed, so we actually ended up putting this together with a hammer and nail. You'll see my husband. That's what he's going to look for right now. And so I'm trying to do is make sure that I put the center support in the middle of this frame because I want the plywood to be supported evenly. So I'm measuring it to make sure that I've got it put in the center pretty much. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. It's a workbench. Not even a workbench. It's a storage building table for storage. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's pretty close anyway. Now my husband is coming in with the hammer and nails, and we're just going to put together this first frame here, and I'm going to hold down the boards so that they're flush, and while he hammers the nails in. I'm telling you what, putting this first frame together or this first table together was kind of difficult working on the floor. When we went to build the second table, it was a lot easier because we had the first table to use as a workbench, and that more than solidified the fact that I want a workbench put in this area so that I can have it when I'm working on projects for the house. And now we're gonna build the second side of this table. Same way pretty much that we did the other one, but we kind of know more of what we're doing now. Now my husband and I are in no way, shape, or form professional carpenters, but we can get the job done when we need to build something. But we did do a really good job on our farmhouse table that's in a previous video on my channel here. It was a labor of love. We built it together, and it's going to last a long time. But this is something that's just for storage. But like I said, we're not professionals, but we get the job done. Let's see how long it takes me to hammer it out. It takes you 3-4 times. Let's see how long it takes me. Twice as long? It was more like 4 times as long.
Now we need these 2 feet
From the outside of the 2x4.
outside that.
So we need 2x4s that are, we need one of these that are 24 inches. I need to cut some 24-inch pieces of those down there.
Yeah.
Time to measure and cut the side pieces and the length pieces. But it didn't take us long to realize when we got ready to put the plywood on that our pieces should have actually been 21 inches and not 24, and should have gone on the inside rather than the outside. But oh well, it is what it is. We still got it done. Red line that comes up on there helps a lot to make sure that I'm on my mark.
Laser.
Yep. Now to assemble these two sides together, we reverted to using screws. We found some longer screws and we put them together with screws. I held the boards together while he put the screws in because I have absolutely no upper body strength at all. Now that our frame is complete, we are going to add a center support to help better support the piece of plywood that we're going to be putting on top of this frame, because we don't want it to sag in the middle. Not that we're going to be putting anything very, very heavy on top, but we do definitely want it to be well supported. So we cut the 2x4 and we're just going to get this support screwed in and move on to our next step. My husband and I really enjoy doing projects like this when we're not rushed or not in a hurry. We enjoy spending time and working things out and figuring out what comes next. And it's great quality time that we enjoy spending together. Now it's time to bring this plywood in, get it measured to the center, and then we are going to cut it right down the center, so that way both of our tables will be the same width. They're going to basically be 2 foot wide and 8 foot long. So we're going to get our trusty tape measure out and get it measured and get it cut. And since this was going to be used inside of a storage shed, we opted for the $14 and some odd cents OSB board as opposed to $60 per sheet for plywood. Nobody's going to see this. It's going to have tubs and everything else sitting on top of it, so we opted for the most economical piece. And we actually had picked up an OSB that had thermal backing on it, which was $18 a sheet. And one of the gentlemen that worked in the Lowe said, "Is that exactly what you're looking for? Do y'all really have to have the thermal backing on it?" We're like, "No, that's just the cheapest one." And so he said, "Well, around here is the pile of the OSB that's only $14 and something a sheet." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, we'll take that one, please." Well, we decided that we actually needed more support in our frame. We needed support on each end, and then we also needed a support in the middle and then on the bottom before we actually put the plywood on top. So that's what we're doing now, is we're measuring for the extra support that we're going to add to the table. We're going to actually put supports across the bottom between each set of legs to make it more stable and just all around better table. And the key to working on a project like this, when you're not master carpenters like we are, is just don't get frustrated when you may have to make minor adjustments to your project. Just go with the flow, take it as it comes, and just make those minor adjustments. It's no big deal. No sense in getting all frustrated or anything. Just let it roll off your back like we did. We just said, hey, better to have more supports and do kind of an overkill than to not have enough supports and the plywood break in two when you set everything on top of it. So just let those things roll off your back and make the adjustments that need to be made, and don't get frustrated. Just enjoy being together and working together and building something. I think I get my love of working with my hands from my daddy. My daddy was always building something of some kind and filling with this, that, or the other, or he was whittling an old piece of wood. I just enjoy building things out of wood and working with wood. Now, I'm not talking about carving wood or anything like that, but just building simple things and refinishing things. I just really enjoy it, and I know that I get that from my dad. Now we are finally ready to actually measure and cut this piece of OSB plywood. And we're using our square. We're measuring down the board at 24 inches in multiple spots so that we can take that square and run it down and make those marks meet. And that way we get a solid line all the way across on which we can guide our skill saw down. If you watch closely in this clip, you will see me struggling to hold this plywood up as he's cutting it loose. Because again, I have no upper body strength, and yep, I dropped it because I just couldn't hold it. And he knows that, and he doesn't get mad at me because he knows I have no upper body strength. But now it's time to put it up there and get it attached. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to load some nails in my nail gun, and then I will attach this top to the table and we will be good to go. Once I remember to shut my gun after I put the nails in there. Oh, you just have to laugh at yourself and the mistakes that you make when you're working on something and just go with it. So I'm going to go down through here and add some multiple nails, and then we'll be almost done with this table. We can start on the next one. Now we're looking at the table and realizing we need to put some bracing around the bottom of the legs to keep them from folding in and wiggling back and forth. So we're going to measure the length of the boards that we need to put around the bottom, get them cut and get them put on. So we ended up having to go back to the other storage container and get another 16-footer because we would need the extra boards to finish the bracing around the bottom of this table, as well as the bracing around the bottom of the next table. So I'm going to get these boards cut, and we'll be ready to put them around and finish up this table. So we basically ended up making 3 rectangles for the legs on this table. And it turned out pretty sturdy, and it's going to do just fine.
For storage, I think it'd be really good. It's good and sturdy. It'll hold my stuff. Now let's do another one. All right, ready?
Fall.
Yeah, Christmas is over here. Because I'll have to have 2 tables for Christmas.
Okay.
Because all of that's Christmas.
Okay.
So, and then my fall and my spring stuff can go over here. But see, I still got room. I could actually put this.
Yeah.
Like that. This one I don't think will go down there though. Oh yeah. See, spin it that tall. So that's the, I can do 2 tubs down there.
Anything I told you, make it 3 feet.
Who said the one I almost did 2 feet? So.
Okay. Let me scoot out a little bit. There are my tables. I don't have any lighting in here yet, but we're going to get some lights wired. And all of this here will be down here. And then on that side will be tables for my fall and spring and 4th of July and Memorial Day. So thanks for hanging out with us today and sticking around to the end of the video. We are not professional carpenters by any means, but we got the dadgone thing done. And I will do a separate video with me organizing all this. And we'll have some lights installed in here. My brother-in-law is an electrician, so he's gonna wire it for me. So thanks again for hanging out with me today. And I appreciate all my subscribers and all you people that watch my videos, because without you, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. I wouldn't have a hobby. This is my hobby. So thank you again for watching, and remember what I always say, make sure you take time to go out and make those memories with the ones you love. God bless you.